Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing well and welcome back to another flow. So this is going to be a bit of a quicker one than usual and a faster one. So usual breathing in, arms down, out. Inhale, breathing in, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, arms up and exhale, arms down. Getting movement through those shoulders. Getting into the habit of moving with our breath. And now palms facing up, we're going to take a few deep breaths. Just a quick connection to the breath. We're going to warm up our wrists. Nice and quick. Perfect. Next we will do our cat and cow warm up. So, inhale in cow. Exhale abdomen, tuck, chin to chest, cat. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. Warming up the spine. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. Just gentle movement in a circular motion, staying with that inhale cow and exhale cat. Play around here, see what feels best for your body. Before hopping up to the front of the mat, inhale in Utkatasana chair. Exhale, forward fold for me. Inhale, half, lift, your spine is straight. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, come into an upward facing dog. And exhale, let's go into the first downward facing dog. Back nice and straight. Shoulders together. Forearms twisted, and you can pedal out here if you wish for your 5 breaths. Lifting the right leg up and bringing it forward, coming into a high crescent lunge. Knee above ankle. Inhale, hands up. Exhale to prayer. Coming into warrior 2. Taking a breath here before coming into an extended side lunge. And take 5 breaths here. This is a faster flow, but I want you to focus on moving with your breath. So exhaling. Dropping down into Skandasana. And if you wish, coming into a nice twist. Hands together, looking towards that right shoulder. Twisting around our left knee. And breathe. Amazing. Next, inhale. Popping back into that warrior 2. Take a breath, strong pose. Hands down in front of us. Coming on, balancing on the right leg. Half moon. Don't worry if you're wobbling. As I said, it's a faster flow, and sometimes balancing is not the easiest when you're doing a fast flow. But just breathe. Do your best and breathe through that half moon. Keep breathing. Pay attention to the breath, no matter how long we hold the pose for. Hand back down, gently dropping the left leg. Coming into a lunge before coming into a tabletop position. From that we will transfer ourselves to a side plank, putting the knee down for a modified side plank, lifting up the left leg in the air, holding it, breathing, tightening the core, and dropping back down, coming into a normal plank, pushing ourselves into a downward facing dog, and hopping into a crow pose. Lifting the legs, holding this, breathing. Focus back on the breath. A little bit of focus in this pose. And gently placing the feet back down. Hopping to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Half lift, straight back. Inhale, Utkatasana, and exhale, coming back to standing. Inhale, Utkatasana chair, and holding this now. Stay with it. Breathe. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump to the back of the mat. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Relax here. Back straight, shoulders together, and take 5 breaths. Amazing. Taking the left leg forward and coming into our high crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale. Popping into that warrior 2, and from there transitioning into the extended side angle. And breathe here. Perfect. So inhaling, coming back to warrior 2. Exhale, coming into our Skandasana, and staying in Skandasana, or coming to that lovely twist, looking towards the shoulder, hands behind our back, and breathing, aiming for 5 breaths. Amazing. So hopping out of that, taking a breath in, coming into warrior 2 again. Breathe here and exhale, hands down to the front of the mat, popping into that half moon pose, focusing on the breath, tightening the glutes, abs tightened, micro bend in that knee to avoid the hyperextension. Breathe and balance. And dropping the foot down. Amazing. Coming into a plank. And from that plank we will come into that modified side plank. Left knee on the mat. Breathing in. Lifting the right leg up. Holding it. Tightening our glutes. Tightening our abs. Core working. Breathing. Amazing. Dropping back down, taking a breath, pushing ourselves back into plank, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, transitioning, lowering our knees, and we are going to take a breath in, lift up to the sky, and pop ourselves into a camel pose. Now you can do this by grabbing onto your heels with the feet facing flat, or your toes on the mat for a modified camel. Dropping the neck back if comfortable and breathing, opening the chest, glutes tightened, shoulder blades together. Watching the neck, if it's too much, keep the chin to the chest, and exhaling, popping ourselves back, coming into plank and Chaturanga Dandasana, and we are going to hold that Chaturanga, breathing, holding it, breathe in, exhale, and inhale and exhale, dropping back down to the mat, coming into a mini cobra, and breathe. And now grabbing our feet, coming into a bow pose. Inhaling, we're going to lift up, glutes tightened, and exhale, come back down to the mat. Inhale, lift up as if a string is pulling you up by your feet and your hands. Exhale, down to the mat. Inhale, pull that up. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, back up. And hold, holding it, exhale, release. Amazing. Now lying flat on our stomach, slowly, with control, pushing ourselves through a high cobra and into a child's pose. A really nice counter stretch to the bow pose, taking a few breaths here. And once ready, pushing ourselves through a cat. The next is optional. You can stay in your child's pose, or if you wish, do a simple crow pose with me, or something I've been attempting recently is a side crow. So if you're also practicing this, join me. Breathing, really focusing on the breath to get us through this pose, lowering the head to the ground, micro bending the knees if you can't quite straighten them out like me, and with grace and decorum releasing. More control the next time, I promise, guys. Inhaling, opening that chest, and exhale, just return back to normal. Slowly changing our direction and coming back into that child's pose, or if you never left your child's pose, I'll join you back on the mat now. Breathing, staying here, and just experiencing full relaxation with the breath. That was a fast flow and it was a tough one. And just noticing how important our breath was to carry us through that whole thing. Slowly lifting our head back up, pushing ourselves through tabletop and coming back into a seated position. Palms facing up and breathing, filling our chest, filling our stomach. Exhale, emptying the stomach, emptying the chest. Inhale, fill the chest, fill the stomach. Exhale, empty the stomach, empty the chest. Breathing in a wave-like motion. Stay breathing. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, shaking out your hands, looking around, looking up, looking down, taking another breath in, and I will see you guys in the next flow. Thank you.